Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my channel. And today I want to do with you guys a little holiday recap. If you didn't know, I was in holidays. I was away for a week. For your information, right now as I'm recording it, it's Monday 13th of October, and last Saturday on the 11th of October I arrived back home, and from that Saturday another week back to the other Saturday. From that Saturday to Saturday the 11th October, I was in holidays. I was in northeastern Germany, so I didn't leave Germany, and I drove with my family in our car over there. We took our dog, and yeah. Now I also obviously went hunting there because I'm a collector after all. And yeah, in this video I'm going to share with you some experiences I made in that holiday. Some while the video is playing, I'm probably going to show some b-rolls of me walking with my dog in the woods, some Hot Wheels and other cars that I found while I was on holidays. Obviously I also went a little bit car spotting, so I'm gonna share some experiences I made. This video is, I don't know how long it's going to be, but this video will be probably, you probably won't see it before Thursday. So either I'm uploading it Friday, Saturday or Sunday this week, because I'm really busy IRL and the editing will take a lot of time, I guess. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to edit in exactly. And yeah. Now, for most people that probably are watching this video because I said Hot Wheels and other hunt stuff, I'm going to get these guys done first, in which I'm obviously going to show all of the Hot Wheels and stuff that I found. I'm talking about everything a little bit, maybe not. And yeah, in total I think we have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I think we have 10 cars in total, so in general not much, but for me it's totally enough. I didn't expect much and I went home with more than I expected. And one particularly non-Hot Wheels model car made me very happy. And yeah, but that model I'm going to show last. At first I'm going to show you actually a Hot Wheel that I unboxed. Maybe I have still the video saved. If I have, I'm going letting the video of the original unboxing in the holidays go through in the background, meanwhile I'm going to show you this McLaren Elva. As you may remember, I found the gold version of it on one of my hunts, where I also found my first super treasure hunt. In that time the McLaren Elva was the golden one. This time it's the blue rear color with white stripes and the number 12 on the side, which is actually really nice. And I casually forgot from which mainline it was, but I think it was from 2022 mainline. I'm gonna park it like this because we need it later again. And yeah, very good. And yeah, in that video in the holidays I'm letting it just play in the background, even though it spoils some stuff probably. Yeah, I didn't unbox all of the cars in that video, but I did unbox them still in holidays because I wanted to have them in my hands. And yeah, some things I don't think a opening must be shared necessarily, because it doesn't change anything about the car in my opinion. So yeah. As the second model we have the first recolor of the Pagani Utopia from the 2025 mainline, and as I said, it's opened, so we're gonna take it out of the box. And actually at first I didn't like this blue recolor. I'm more of a fan of the beige, realistic beige real color of it, of the original model, which what it is first released as. But this blue, I guess, grew on me over the time, and yeah, I definitely like it really much. Come on, we can go do some parking back here. Next up we have actually a fantasy casting, but I bought this, and it's from the 2023 Hot Wheels Manor, but I bought this model for a specific reason. It is the Dimancini Veloce, or Veloce, whatever you wanna call it, and I bought this car and its horrible packaging, the horrible condition its packaging was in, for one simple reason, because as weird as it sounds, this does somehow remind me of, I finally figured out the car's name, a Lancia Stratos. It somehow reminds me of one of those really old rally cars, which are insanely beautiful. So yeah, and I don't really mind it being a fantasy casting, considering we have actually real life sponsors on it, which is actually quite sick. So yeah, really nice. And yeah, next up we have actually 2 times the same model, but one time I left it packaged or sealed, and the other time I opened it. Of course, it's the 2017 Dodge SRT Viper, or SRT Dodge Viper, something like that. And this one is the now part of the Then and Now series of this. Wait a second, I have the Viper in my collection. I need to spot it first though. Wait, where did I put it? Oh. Hello. I wanted to make a quick showing and not a big search out of it. Hello. Please show yourself. I can't find it right now, but where did I put it? Huh. Well, technically the other Viper I have documented on this YouTube channel as well, so maybe I'll find it later on and show some pictures, or show some pictures out of the videos in which I showed it in. But the blue Viper with white stripes I found about a month or 2 ago, and now I have finally this one, and I'm actually a big fan of the 2013 Viper as well. So yeah, why the Dodge Viper in general is such a beautiful car in my opinion. So yeah, and but what is also a very beautiful car is the next model, which is actually a recolor as well from the 2025 mainline, and it is the Ford GT, technically the Ford GT Le Mans edition, in this baller exhaust livery. We've seen it earlier this year in the white version of this livery at first, and now we've got a black one, and finally I got the black one as well. Actually, the packaging I butchered so hard. It's not even funny anymore, but I'm still laughing. And yeah, this matte black plays really well with the red details, and it looks really sick in my opinion. And yeah, maybe I will find for this casting the white version now, or maybe I don't. Well, that sucks. Coming. Oh no, wait, I have it. I have it. I found it. Here is actually the white version I was talking about. At least something we have for this showcase. And yeah, I'm gonna park it outside of the video because it's technically not 100% part of the hunting, but to some part or some degree part of this video. Anyways, next up we have for me personally, one of the most wanted recolors of this entire year, of Hot Wheels mainlines. And it's a very famous Japanese rotary engined car, famous for its Le Mans performance back then. I think you all know what I'm talking about. Of course, it's the Master 787B in this. I actually don't know the actual name of this livery itself, but it is as the... wait, can I find it really quickly? Yeah, it is. Ha. But it is same as this orange and green recolor from 2024 mainline, a tribute livery to the Le Mans winning car back then. And this one is, as I already said, another tribute color. So yeah, really nice. Love it. I am actually insanely in love with the Mazda 787B nonetheless. So yeah, I would have collected it even if it wasn't a tribute livery, to be honest. Okay, we are down to our 3 last models and the last Hot Wheels model as well. After then we have only 2 more cars which are actually from a German manufacturer. And this German manufacturer many of you probably don't know of, or maybe don't know very well of. At first we're going to stay with the Hot Wheels, of course, and it's another really much rounded recolor from me personally, and it's the baby blue silverish recolor of the 2020 Koenigsegg Jesko, or Jesko, whatever you pronounce the name. And yeah, the Jesko or Jesko is another really car, a really big car I love and collect very much. I have with this one now like 5 versions of this model, obviously all of them in different colors. A silver lines dark blue version, a yellow, orange, silver, and purple, I think. And with this now, is it teals, baby blue-ish, something like that. I should have them as well somewhere around here. There. Oh no, it wasn't silver, it was white, sorry about that. I'm only going to show the 2 best in my opinion. So yeah, where have I the other one? Hello? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Very well. Okay. Here are the silver lines dark blue I was talking about, and the white version. This was actually the first Koenigsegg Jesko in 2021 or 2022 that went into my collection, which is a really nice car. And yeah, I'm gonna park them a bit off screen or something like that, right out of the screens. I don't know, or at the end of the screen, I guess. Okay, and now we have 2 cars left. Both of these are from this German manufacturer called Siku. And Siku is, I don't know if Siku owned by Digitoys or is Digitoys owned by Siku. But I'm gonna blur out the name of the car and gonna show you the back side. You can see made in China. Made in China. Wait. Now, I said it is, well, Siku is German, but I expected it to be produced in German as well. My whole world is crashing down right now. And anyways, as you can see, it cost me €4.99 or €4.99 each. I bought both of these in a, I guess, hobby dealer's shop. And yeah, both of these I got there, which I'm really happy about. This one will be the first one I'm going to unbox. It's actually a really nice car in my opinion, but the other one is even better. This one is a Mercedes AMG GT4 model number 1529. Really nice. And the packaging is actually really clever. You just have these two flaps down here. If I can grab it, you pull them down like this. It's just plastic, so you can bend it back. Then you take out the cord, can lay the cord down like this, take the motor car out, and then you have the blister perfectly fine. And then we can take the car and look at it in detail. For me personally, it actually looks a bit wide, but considering the okay, now the scale is obviously a bit different between these two, so I think Seiko isn't making specific 1 in 64 die-cast castings, so maybe if I find it out I'll share it with you. But yeah, really nice. This one actually doesn't have opening ports. However, all of the Seiko cars have some informations about their cars down below. So you can see top speed over 250 kilometers per hour, 510 PS, 8-cylinder engine. The ZYZ is the German short version for cylinder, which in English means just cylinder, 8 cylinders. So I think you get my point. There's a no, well, it's if it doesn't say V8, don't forget what I'm trying to say. And yeah, I actually displayed them like this in the room I was sleeping in. So if you look from the top down, you have here the model number and the model car, and then a name. Then you have some details, the brand, and the model car. And maybe I'll actually display it like this. All of these cars obviously have rubber tires, no suspension, and this one particularly has no opening doors, plastic spoiler or yeah, wing, whatever you call it. However, the second model from Seiko that I've got is actually has opening ports, or in specific has opening doors, and I'm gonna just unbox it. You see the name. We're gonna put it down again, and then we're gonna take it out. And at first, look at some stats of the car. 780 PS or horsepower. PS is the German short version for Pferdestärken, which in English means horsepower. HP. It's pretty much the same, but just the German version. Top speed 355 kph or kilometers per hour. 12-cylinder engine, and yeah. This back, this rear is fascinating to me again and again and again. And yeah, as you can see, this car has actually opening doors. And when I unboxed it the first time, I was actually stunned that it's, I can't open it with these gloves on, that it actually is a right-hand drive car, which is, so I don't know what to say to it. It's a right-hand drive vehicle, even though if you know Apollo actually originated from Germany and is now, until it went bankrupt, it produced in Italy. But I guess since it's created in Germany, it's considered a German car brand, and I personally consider it a German car brand. I would have known the reason why it's a right-hand drive instead of a left-hand drive, since in Germany we mostly, or 99% of the cars here are left-hand drive. But yeah, this front, however, is really amazing, and I'm absolutely in love with this one. So yeah, but we got no further interior detail except the steering wheel actually, and some imitation of seats. But I guess they couldn't do it to make the doors movable, because if you know, if you look in detail, you can actually see the, wait a second, the pin that is moving the door up and down and holding it in place at the same time is right where the head of the person would sit. And yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic in my opinion. And I don't know if I will display it like this or with the one open door as it comes in the packaging. Wait a second. This is what it comes like in the packaging, and yeah, because of the light it obviously looks way worse, and I don't know why this packaging looks so scratched. I didn't do it, guys, I promise. And yeah, okay, with this we have actually gotten all of the cars that I found while I was in holidays. And yeah, now some people would say 10 cars is nothing, 10 you could have done better than 10. For me 10 cars are fully enough. I didn't even expect to come home with 2, so yeah, obviously I had a small glimpse of hope to find maybe another Ferrari, for example, especially the Ferrari F40. If you watch long enough and if I expressed it often enough, you guys maybe know that I'm a big fan of the Ferrari F40, and my dream is obviously to one day sit in one. And the absolutely and very unrealistic, and I've got to say very unrealistic dream is actually to be able to drive one, even if it's only on a parking spot and 5 meters in total. Driving one, super unrealistic, but a man can dream. And yeah, and now for the people that only wanted to see the cars that I found, I hope this showcase was good enough. And yeah, now I'm going to, maybe I've remembered to put in some timestamps in the video so you guys can skip around if you want to skip a specific part. Yeah, this was the Hot Wheels part. Now I'm going to talk about my holiday in general, about the experiences I made. And yeah, on the Saturday we drove into the holidays into the spot where we were staying for the week. On the autobahn we actually got into really heavy and stopping traffic, and while we were there I've actually spotted a modified BMW M4. I've took pictures and videos of it, but they are so blurry. I luckily I don't have to blur the license plate or anything because the video is blurry enough. You couldn't even make out the license plate even if you wanted to, because it's just one big pixel, to be honest. And yeah, I will leave all of these videos and photos that I've taken over the holidays. I will let all of them roll in the background for you guys to look at them while I'm talking to you. So yeah, enjoy. And yeah, that was actually, or luckily, whatever you wanna call it, not the only card that I've went on to spot while I was up there. Actually, I spotted very often American muscle cars. I've saw some. It was really dark outside, and I was just going to the nearby Lidl to get some snacks. When I was walking, I heard only the sound, and later I saw the car. It was the SUV version of a Dodge Charger. I don't have a name for it. I don't remember it, but was it something with Dodge Trackhawk or something like that? I will have to do research. I didn't take any photos or videos of it because it was too dark, and it was also cold, and I just wanted to get to the store and then go home really quickly. And yeah, that's actually the case for many spots I made over there. I only documented a few of them, so I've seen super many cars, especially American, as I already said. This Dodge SUV, a Dodge Charger on the drive home, a Dodge Challenger on the Autobahn in but driving in the opposite direction, so I didn't have the time to take out the phone and record or take a photo and something like that. And in the holidays, I saw a Chevrolet Camaro Cabrio, or Cabriolet, whatever you call it, with a soft top. And I also saw multiple Mustangs, ranging from a 2010 Mustang to a 2016 model. So both of these models I've seen multiple times up there. And I've even saw a BMW M4, one of the newer generations, when I was parked next to a Audi, going hunting for these cars, where I actually found the Pagani and the Koenigsegg and I think these 4 I found in one store and these 4 I found in a store or something like that. I don't actually remember. And yeah, this BMW M4 is actually to a musical artist from that area, so I'm sorry if this sounds disrespectful, but I had to look her up because when I heard one of her songs, even though they are pretty good, it's not my taste, so that's probably why I never heard of her in the first place. But the car was absolutely sick. If I had known how she looked like, I only did the research when I was back home, obviously, because you don't text and drive. So yeah, I would have stayed at the car and said to her, hey, what a cool car, really nice, and whatever you do as a car guy to a person which has a cool car, I guess. And yeah, that car and the livery it had on it was absolutely sick. I only got a frontish view of it because the parking lot was completely filled up, so that, yeah. And I don't know how people feel about a random guy with a phone going around a specific car on a fully filled parking lot and recording the car without anyone around it. So you don't know how shady it looks, and yeah, no one knows from the outside technically that I am a car guy, so I didn't want to risk anything, and yeah, the car looked sick. Even though I'm not a fan of the current M4 generation with the big front grills, which we call in German the Niere actually of the BMW. Even though I don't like the specific generation of the BMW M4, the car itself with the livery and how it looked there in the parking lot, it was absolutely sick. So maybe it's a love-hate relationship with that car. And yeah, I later on also found another modified BMW, but I took a longer video of it. But because my little sister was talking in the video, I probably have to mute it. So, and I don't actually know the model. Was it an M2 or an M3? But also something of an older generation, but very good modified. Sounded and looked really, really good. I was loving it. And yeah, I spotted so many cars up there. It was really, really nice. And yeah, in general, going into the big white and technically not dark woods with my dog, going for a chill walk almost every day was so relaxing for me personally. That's also particularly why I didn't make any videos. Actually, on the Saturday I was driving into holidays, on YouTube, as you're watching this video right now, I've put out a post in which I said, I don't have the exact words, I'm going to show you it on screen if you didn't see it already, where I said statement time and then in borders, or whatever you call it in English, shit, here we go again, that famous voice line. and I said, hey, I'm traveling into holidays, there won't be any videos, so yeah. The gaming content continued, I know. However, before you hate me on prioritizing the gaming content over the diecast content, first of all, this is still my main thing on YouTube, on this channel. The gaming content is a secondary thing as of right now. Even though the secondary thing might be working better out in terms of views for me right now, I don't really care. I don't do this for views. I don't do this for money because I don't earn money right now from these videos. I'm doing this primarily because my passion to cars and motor cars in specific is still primary to any kind of gaming, in my opinion. Sure, the gaming is also about cars, so you could put it into this taste and love the cars as well. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on before I tangle up myself in my own words. Yeah. And as a small reminder, the gaming content takes like 30 minutes for a Grand Prix round, which I did while I was in holidays. The practice with the run, which I recorded, plus the editing with music, thumbnail, and then upscaling to 4K 60 FPS, and then uploading and letting it go public and sharing it with my friends, took me in total a maximum time of 1 hour or 60 minutes to 75 minutes max. Nothing more, sometimes even less than that. I didn't record the times, obviously, how long I took, but it was never longer than this for sure. However, this video in particular that I'm recording, I don't know if I'm going to edit any parts in or out extra, but as of right now, we are already past the 30-minute mark on this video. And that alone will take me, and this 30 minutes again will take me to watch it again to see if any mistakes or weird stuff happened while I was making this video, which I have to cut out and then plan accordingly, and then the editing again, and then the time which it needs to export, then upload it to YouTube, the thumbnail, the description, everything. This video will take is pretty much the primary example. For this video, I could have made 3 or even 4 of these Grand Prix rounds which I've made and had the same time in recording, editing and uploading time. This one video versus 4 of these videos. Just to make it for you into a comparison how not necessarily difficult it is to record this stuff. It's not hard to do this. I'm sitting behind the camera showing cars and talking about it for 30 minutes. That's pretty much it. But it's way more time consuming than this gaming stuff. So yeah. Because also on this I do little bit of more heavy editing than on the gaming part, because on the gaming part it's just record the race, put music on it, maybe add a comment or something in the video or some text, make the thumbnail, upload it, and done. Here it is, recorded, look at it if anything went good or bad, take notes, edit it, maybe add music or not, whatever. I didn't do it until now, but I'm thinking about adding music, so let me know how you think about it. And yeah. Anyways, I'm talking way too much about, or I'm going to way too off topic right now. So yeah, I'm going to end it at this point. My holidays were really great. I'm also glad to be back home because now I have the chance again to make regular content. With these models, I'm gonna record some shorts now to promote, for example, this video and my channel in general. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing because it helps me out a lot. And then I see you again in the next video. Until then, have a very wonderful time. Bye bye.